Okay, so this slide is talking about the fact that now companies have to invest. I suppose maybe I should go back to the previous one. So we talked about the fact that we now have fully digital firms, and now there's a huge interdependence on companies being able to use information systems and being able to achieve their strategic objectives, because IT has a huge interdependence. So this is the point you need to take note of this slide. So growing interdependence between the ability to use information technology and the ability to implement corporate strategies and achieve corporate goals. Now, when it comes to these recordings, if you want, you can just pause the recording and take note of that in your slides, rather than me having these big gaps in the slides, but you don't have the one that's in red. So you need to pause the recording and record that in your slides. Okay, so now we want to talk about why do companies invest in information systems? And we say companies invest in information systems to achieve 6 strategic objectives. So the first one is operational excellence, which you will have to slow down, new products and services and business models, customer and supplier intimacy, improved decision making, competitive advantage, and survival. So you have 3 of them. You need to write down the other 3. In the MCQ, we can ask you questions like, which of the following is not a strategic objective? And you will have maybe 2 or 3 of them, and you'll have one that is not. So for example, which of the following is not one of the 6 strategic objectives? Operational excellence, new products and services, increased revenue, improved decision making. So increased revenue is not a strategic objective. Now obviously you were hoping that it will, increased revenue will happen as a result of you investing in information systems, but it's not a given necessarily. Okay, so talking more about operational excellence. So operational excellence is when you are trying to do things in a more efficient and more effective way in your organisation. And the example I wanted to show you for this is Tesco. So Tesco are obviously a supermarket chain, and as an organisation they have developed quite a lot of information systems. So I'm going to show you a video where there is a guy called Frank McNamara who was the Chief Information Officer in Tesco, and he, when he was in Tesco, released a number of different IT or information systems. So as the video is been playing, you need to take note of those systems, because in the MCQ we can ask you about the videos as well. Okay, so as the video is played, you take note of the key systems that he is talking about.
Hi, I'm Mike McNamara. I run technology for Tesco. I'm here today in Romford store to show you some of the innovations that we've been creating for our colleagues and for our customers. Well, when you walk into the store, this is the first innovation you see. It's called Scan as you shop. Customers love it. Very simple system. You put your club card, scan your club card here, pick up one of these hand scanners. It mounts in the trolley, and then actually as you go around the store, you just scan your shopping straight into the bags that you'll put in the boot of your car. It skips out that whole process at the checkout. Customers absolutely love it. We have the best food supply chain systems in the world, I think, bar none. But we never rest. We're always looking for ways to improve them. And actually, in this store, we've got cameras in the ceiling looking straight down here on top of all of the broccoli and everything else. We call it Broccoli Cam. And it's analysing to see whether a tray has been emptied or not. And if a tray is empty, it simply sends a notification to one of our colleagues on the shop floor who go and fill up the broccoli. This is a mini computer, actually, for staff. It's small and light enough to be worn as a badge, but actually it is a computer, and it can help staff do a whole load of things, answer a whole load of customer questions like, do you have any more of these out in the back, or how much is this, or is this included in the promotion? A load of questions that you get asked 100 times a day when you're working on the shop floor, and this will help them do it. Every week across Tesco, we change between 5 and 10 million shelf edge labels. That's an awful lot of labels. labels and takes an awful lot of manpower to do it, but no more. The future is electronic shelf edge labels. These are ones that we've developed using the same technology that's in the Amazon Kindle, and they're going out to Hungary this year. The other great advantage of electronic shelf edge labels is that you can change prices instantly. So, if we wanted to change, the price of all these products, it'd take us a week to do it right across Tesco. With electronic shelf edge labels, we can do it within the hour. This is a fantastic offer for club card holders. You come into Tesco, you buy the physical product, you pay for it, accompanied by your club card. Before you get home, it's in your Blinkbox digital locker. Fantastic. What's really cool is that, of course, it's merging the physical and the digital worlds. You got the physical product, but actually instantly it's available to you digital, which is something my kids love. They can watch it on their PC in their room or whatever. This is another great example of bricks and clicks, the merging of the physical worlds and the internet. This thing here is called a QR code. You simply scan it with your smartphone, and it brings you to the website that tells you everything you ever wanted to know about this product. Today we see it up here in the electronics section, but we also have them downstairs in food, and you can get information such as recipes. The great thing about this kiosk is it extends the range. If you do want to buy that special iPad cover, you can go directly onto the website, order it here, and actually be delivered to the desk over there first thing tomorrow morning. Here's a little thing that we're still working on. It's in the labs today, but we'll see it in stores probably before the end of the year. This is a sneak preview, and it's fantastic. It uses your smartphone to take a flat image, a poster, or a product, and really bring it to life, give it 3 dimensions. Today we're using this innovation to allow our customers to add the ingredients of a sandwich to their .com basket. But in the months ahead, you can see millions of other applications. Celebrity chef on the TV has a new recipe, you buy the ingredients, and actually it brings to life the video of the chef actually making the recipe. Lego bricks, they're in a flat pack, but actually this can construct them right in front of your eyes. And there are many, many more applications. I think it's as broad as your imagination.
Okay, so you can see there, guys, the different technologies that's being used. So you need to take note, as you say, of those. I won't play this video. Okay, the next one we're going to talk about is new product services and business models. So now you have companies who are, implementing new products and new services and new ways of doing things. So an example there could be the music industry, where now we obviously go online and we download our songs from Spotify or iTunes or all of these platforms, and we have Netflix in the in that space, in the movie space, whereas traditionally we would obviously be going into like Extravision and renting videos and stuff like that. So all that is now a totally new business model, a totally new product, a new way of doing things. So again, as I said to you already, you might need to pause just recording to write some of these things down. Okay, and I suppose one of the examples that I want to talk to you about is robot as hotel porter. And this was an experience of my friend who was in America, who ordered room service from her door, and this is what she got. Okay, so you can see there that the person is now being replaced by a robot. So that is obviously quite a different experience for the customer. And from the perspective of the employer as well, they have to obviously strategically look at like what training does the staff need to get in this robot, what supports do they need for supporting the the installation of the robot, any technical problems, etc. So it's changing that completely. And this particular robot also understood voice, so it asked her did she want anything else, and she said no, and then the robot skiddled away down the corridor. Okay, so you can see there just an example. Probably a better example, or maybe more realistic example, is, and you're going to see more and more of these robots now, guys, in restaurants and in places that you would never seen before. This is a technology I want to show you called Amazon Go, and it is a technology where it's in place in mostly in America, where people can go into an Amazon shop and can literally walk out the door without having to meet anybody.
4 years ago, we started to wonder, what would shopping look like if you could walk into a store, grab what you want, and just go? What if we could weave the most advanced machine learning, computer vision, and AI into the very fabric of a store so you never have to wait in line? No lines, no checkouts, no registers. Welcome to Amazon Go. Use the Amazon Go app to enter. Then put away your phone and start shopping. It's really that simple. Take whatever you like. Anything you pick up is automatically added to your virtual cart. If you change your mind about that cupcake, just put it back. Our technology will update your virtual cart automatically. So, how does it work? We used computer vision, deep learning algorithms, and sensor fusion, much like you'd find in self-driving cars. We call it Just Walk Out technology. Once you've got everything you want, you can just go. When you leave, our Just Walk Out technology adds up your virtual cart and charges your Amazon account. Your receipt is sent straight to the app, and you can keep going. Amazon Go. No lines, no checkout. No, seriously.
Okay, so there is Amazon Go for you. So again, I suppose just looking again at the various technologies. So they're using Bluetooth beacons, they're using the app, they're using censored artificial intelligence, shelf services, so all of these. And beacons are becoming a very big thing now at the moment, actually. These Bluetooth beacons identifying who is nearest to a shelf, and they can send information to you, etc. Okay, so there is Amazon Go. Okay, third reason is customer, that people invest in information systems, is customer and supplier intimacy. So with the customer, you are trying to bring the customer closer to you, and likewise the supplier, you're trying to bring the supplier closer to you as well. So here we have an example, and again you can pause this recording and write this down. So from the point of view of the customer, you have like hotels where they're tracking the preferences of people, and when they go into the room they can play the music they like, etc. Obviously the banking profession is another one, which, you know, is very much around customer relationship management, being able to apply for loans online and all this kind of stuff. Likewise with the suppliers, you're looking at being able to talk to people. So lottery online, you can do the lotto online rather than having to go and buy in the shop. We looked at the chat rooms already, and you have, you know, Netflix and all that kind of stuff as well with recommended movies. Okay, so I'm going to pause this recording now. So that's taken the first 3 strategic objectives. So hopefully you've taken those down, and we're going to continue on with the next 4.